You called me out into the water, the great unknown. Fears realize, and in the calm of night. This is the remix. Trust is without borders. You are the soul, wherever you are. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hey, G Butterfly, listen. I'm doing my koi pond in the backyard. My little koi pond. Um, I went, girl, this koi pond is giving me the damn blues. I had to order me a high high grade staple gun so I could staple the pond liner around my repurposed hot tub. So I'm laying my foundation today with the bricks. With the I ordered some. Well, I didn't order. I picked up some pebbles to put in the bottom of the pond. I got plants that I have to go pick up, and I picked up some plants from Lowe's. So I'm doing my border. It's gonna probably be another 2 weeks. I've been busy every day. My friends here pissed off at me because I ain't see them any this. Well, we went out to eat one day this weekend, but you leave it up to them hoes. They'll eat every day out, every day. On the weekend, my friends try to meet up every day to go out to eat. Hey, Voodoo, I'm gonna put my cam on, y'all. Did y'all see the Nest? Did y'all see the Nest dance challenge? Did y'all see me and Shakim go ahead? Am I saying his name correct? I'm not trying to be disrespectful because I know they try to say Shakima. Is it Shakim or Shakim? Is there an E sound or is it M? Shakim or Shakim? Top or bottom? But I want to do a poll, y'all, in the chat. Who do y'all think I should sleep with, Rodney or Voodoo? Be honest. And there's no right or wrong answer. A, Rodney. B, Voodoo. A, Rodney. B, Voodoo. C, both. There's no right and wrong answer. I want y'all to be honest with me. And don't just think that answering. You're answering something to make me feel good. Okay. Y'all, this broke my heart though. When Brian told when Brian told when he said Honest Road was the bottom, a part of me died inside because I was like, we lost another one. We lost another one. And there was so much promise for Honest Road. Honest Road is a very rare breed, the gay nerd. The gay nerd is very skittish and sometimes they're evasive. Those and the pocket gays. Pocket gays are sometimes hard to keep up with. Uh, but when Ness had her challenge, y'all, Ness is doing a poll. Go check out the poll on Ness's community page. Who did the better strip tease, me or Shakim? How am I saying this name correctly? I'm looking, y'all. Good morning, T. Danielle. B. Okay, Sheila E said B. No one else has answered. Okay, Sheila E said B. B, it's a lot of B's. 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 No A's. No A's. A lot of B's. Some BITCHs. Let me see. Let me see some B's. Uh, but Some B, some really BTV, some really big BTVs, really big is big. Look, I'm trying to see. Hard. I can't. Um, we had a good time over at Nessus though. I came out, y'all. I was popping, locking in, and it was impromptu. I came out, and Shakim, you got to admit it. I ate you up, Shakim. I ate you, baby. I ate you up down to the balls, which is not really a long length, probably about 4.5, probably 5 hard. But I did that. It's raining, y'all. It's wetter than Lady Dimples at a truck stop out here today. Um, I got a little shade. Y'all like my goatee? This is all shaded, but down below it looks like a goddamn Bigfoot. Hair just everywhere. Because I'm celibate. I'm not using it like that, so why do it got to be groomed up? Y'all, I pull my pants down right now. Y'all will think a damn wombat is sitting in my lap. Okay, come on now. Oh, girl, in my Jay Wilson voice, girl. Come on now. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to drive. Jay Dunn, notice I'm not looking at my camera driving, Jay Dunn. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm watching the road, Jay Dunn. And girl, if you don't get your ass off the phone, you can't even. That's what your ass is holding up the damn traffic. Voodoo, did you go check it out? I started twerking Voodoo, and I thought about you when I was doing the twerk dance. I was thinking about you, Voodoo. That's why it was so fast, because you came real quick. Because Ness was like, Jay Dunn started singing, and Ness was like, well, your contestant is done. Jay Dunn was still singing. Um, but what are y'all saying over here? What are y'all saying? What are y'all saying? Um, excuse me. I do think that Shakim, let me tell you, so Shakim is very entertaining. Uh, he came on, he was dancing, he was very lifelike, like a little Chucky doll. It was cute. And I know y'all was thinking what I was thinking, like when y'all was gonna see a dick print, because I was looking hard. Like I was trying to see something. I saw something flopping around. So I don't know if it's really like real small, but I do know one thing. If you did it doggy style with him, you'd have to let him get on the step stool. Um, Y'all, it's crazy out here today. This rain is coming down. Grandma said when it rained, that meant angels were crying. I think that means angels saw uppity naked. Why I say that? Uppity, I'm just playing. Me and you getting along right now. They wouldn't really cry, probably a tear or two will fall, but they wouldn't be like, you know, really crying hard. But what happened? Y'all, am I okay? Was it too much? Did I do too much? Let's see. Was I okay? Uh, Shaquille is funny. I don't know if he a top or a bottom though, so I gotta handle him accordingly. If he's a bottom, I'm gonna have like a little attitude with him and give him shade. If he's a top, I'll be nicer to him. Bottoms are like kind of like cats. Two of them can't really occupy the same space for long periods of time. They got to get acclimated. I'm versatile. Say that aloud again so Voodoo and Rodney could hear. That was a cute picture, Voodoo. Though when you took that picture and I was looking, I was like, Voodoo is an attractive guy. When everything is stripped away, and I like saw your real face because I would usually see like little masks and shit. I'd be like, okay, what do you look like under there? I wonder if he likes long walks on the beach. Is he cut or uncut? Things that you kind of just assume that you really don't know. Um, I would assume uncut by your lips. I think you uncut. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just assuming. Please don't be offended. Rodney, I can look at Rodney. Rodney's a country boy, and how Rodney talk. I don't think Rodney's cut either. I do attract men that are uncut. I think like a magnet. Them and married men. Y'all, I had an experience, and I need y'all to be honest with me and don't judge me. And when I say don't judge me, I'm talking to T. Danielle mostly, and Lynn T, Candy Kane, and a host of others. Um, I was at Kroger's near my house because that's where I go shopping at. And I'm in there. And remember, I told y'all about the white guy that I was with? He and I were together for like almost 3 years. He's not on YouTube. So his name is Jeff. So Jeff and I were together almost 3 years until Jeff's job moved him to Alaska. And he wanted me to move to Alaska with him. And I was like, oh, hell no, black people, we don't move to fucking colder climates. Are you crazy? Shit, our motherland is hot and arid. I don't want to move somewhere where this motherfucker is cold as fuck, even in the summertime, and you only get a couple of fucking weeks in the summer. No, I stayed in Minneapolis as a child for like 2 years, 2 or 3 years. I hated the cold. I hated the cold. I like to almost be naked to show my ass and strength and stomach. You can't do that in cold places. But I I'm in the store and I see this guy and I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, he looks cute. I hold my head down and I'm picking up some things. I get closer and the guy turns the corner shopping and I was like, was that Jeffrey? So I saw him. I was like, Jeff? It was his twin brother. I knew he had a twin brother. I met his twin brother when we were together a few times in passing because they weren't really close at all. So I said, Jeff. And he looked at me. He said, no, I'm Jesse. I said, Jesse. I said, oh my God. And he looked at me. He was like, he said my name. He said, I remember. He said, how you been? And we were having a conversation. Y'all, this man was looking at me like Brianna would be looking at like a supreme pizza with extra anchovies. And he looked at me, Brianna, we good. I'm not saying this to be mean, y'all. I just say little cutesy stuff. But he looked at me and we were talking. And I was like, is this motherfucker getting hard while he talking to me? He's like, you really look good. You really look nice. I was like, thank you. I said, you look nice yourself. How's everything? I was like, how's Chris? And that's his partner. I said, how's Chris? It's like, he and I are no longer together. And, it's been several years. We haven't been together, but we still cool. We live together. I said, oh, okay, that's maturity. And so he would start showing me some pictures of his house, and he stays in my area. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, was his dick on hard or was it just a print? Gay men, that's like almost like a reflex. Our eyes go down between legs real quick. I've done that shit with some studs. When that stood up, I looked between her legs. But I was just like, who I thought it was funny, but his house was nice, and he said, "Give me your number. It's good to see you. Because life is too short." And I agreed, and I gave him my number. And you can look out the corner of your eyes. Baby, I was like Loretta Devine, what her name, Loretta Devine. And what was the movie? Waiting to Exhale. That movie came out before I was born, but I've seen it. Loretta Devine was walking out. She said, "Is he looking at me? Is he watching me?" And I could see out the corner of my eyes, this motherfucker looking at my cakes. So when he texted me, he said, "I must admit, I was a bit, I was very delighted to," yes, he said delighted. I was very delighted to see you. And he said, "I work downtown." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I thought he was a lawyer, but he does work in a legal uh, area of law. He's not a lawyer, but he was just like, "I work downtown and I do this." And I was like, "Oh, okay." It's like, "Can we go out for coffee sometimes?" And I was like, "Oh, here we go." Am I wrong to want to fuck him? Y'all don't judge me, T. Danielle. I'm just asking. Me and Jeff were together like damn 13, 14 years ago. And I know that is tacky, though. I know it's. I'm just asking, y'all. You've never wanted to be with twins? Y'all don't judge me. We're just having a grown up conversation, open dialogue, or what Tracy calls conversations that make my head hurt. Um, but it's his twin. They look just alike. And I'm curious, like y'all, I want to know if their penises are alike. Is it? Thank you, Candor. Somebody has some logical sense. No one else is saying anything. Let me see what you say. You were a seasoned. You know what? You on some bullshit. I'm, I'm a seasoned adult. I was an adult when that movie came out. Lynn T, you better block whoever the hell this is with this bullshit. Where you at, Lynn T? You better be glad. You too, Candor. Too early for y'all bullshit. But, and here she come. This one right here. I like watching classic movies, though. I love watching classic movies. Waited to Exhale, um, South Central, all those movies, Boys Don't Cry, Debbie Does Dallas, classical movies. Um, but that doesn't make me better than anyone else. I was a child watching Dora the Explorer and some of the cartoons what cartoons y'all used to watch, Candor? I know it's probably those old black and white Tom and Jerry cartoons for you. But for me, I watched Dora the Explorer, SpongeBob SquarePants, um, Gullah Gullah Island. Y'all know any? No, not Thundercats, honey. Thundercats was before my time. But I've been watching X-Men 97. X-Men 97, that's like new, and they're talking about it's like a remake of the old 97 cartoons. I was like, oh my God, I get to watch what my big brothers and cousins have always talked about. Blues Clues. Ghostbusters. Okay, y'all used to watch. I missed out on such good TV. I remember walking to high school, listening to my little MP3 player. Just you look at life differently. Also, let me address another thing. Grown folks TV. Grown folks TV. You can't come and stop. You act like a white person, grown folks TV, that comes to a black space and try to make it be their own and try to make us. You try to come into black places and you try to rate, our culture. You do that in the beef sector. Grown folks, you come into a whole gay club. Hell, it's a whole lesbian bar over there. But Babe Nation was where most of the closeted lesbians would be. And you would have a good time and possibly pick up someone that'll munch on your cooter. But hey, Miss Valerie. But the thing is, you're sitting up and you're coming into a space, Jay Wilson's page, a bunch of church queens and lesbian women that want Jay Wilson and hope one day he will be bisexual like he keeps proclaiming to be. But the thing is, he comes into a sector, Grown Folks TV, this is our sector. This is the sector mostly comprised of women and people that support our group of gay people. You're coming somewhere, you're the outsider. You can't come to our space and try to make it your space. You come in, this is what it is, and you keep it moving. Go over there on lesbian. Go over there on Nest Channel. That's a lesbian bar. That's a Miami gay bar. You liable to go in the bathroom and see Shakimo that snorting some white girl. It's a gay bar. Hell, lesbian. This is a whole stud. Yes, in my community, we call Ness a stud. A stud with hair and makeup, but a stud nonetheless, even though she doesn't know it. And I want her to come to terms with that and walk in her truth. But my thing is, live your life, to hell with everybody else. Grown folks, again, you and Beasley have so much to say. You and Beasley have so much to say, but y'all, Beasley especially, is nothing but a bunch of gay men over there and women that like other women. And it's just the gay men. They're so weird. They are so weird. When you go over there, there are a bunch of women that don't know how to identify. They don't identify as anything. And there are a bunch of butch women over there. And a bunch of gay men. A bunch of weirdos. It's a bunch of weirdos over there. Beasley, all gay men know someone like you. You're that guy that talks that shit in front of his friends and be knocking on our fucking windows when our grandmother is asleep from having a little too much fucking moonshine. Hey, Janice Johnson. I like chat rep as well. Chat rep got to go to a gynecologist though and get a coochie checked out. Because girl, you said you ain't got your stuff. You got to do more than wipe it with a warm soapy rag. Front to back, not back to front. But the thing is, I like Sheffy as well. Sheffy is a dick pig. In my community, we call those dick pigs or power bottoms. She see a man and she be like, she was gonna eat my ass up there. Now she came on cam. She saw this little golden caramel nugget of caramel goodness, like a little apple with caramel on it that'll give you a cavity if you ate me. But the thing is, she saw me and she started being nice to me. And I was like, oh, this trap wanna be, he like me. You like me in a biblical way. Girl, I ain't no lesbian, no. Now I get drunk, I may let you eat my cooter, you and Ness. Because Ness got that little indentation on her lip. And I've told you before, if you squint at it and look at it in a certain light, that thing on her lip looks like it has sentience. It has like a kind of like a primitive form of intelligence. Um, but there you got, this heat. When Shaquem was dancing, this heat be like, Ness, get him off of here. Ness, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Ness, get him down. Ness, get him down. Ness. This heat is like a little kid that throws temper tantrums. Let me tell you something. That lip thing that Ness has, that's not a liability. Lip, it's like she got her pearl tongue on her mouth. I think it's like, how catfish and some of those fish that feed on the bottom of aquarium got them little feelers. I think that's like a form of stimulation. Ness is the next form of evolution for lesbian kind, like an angler fish. But I need to go, y'all. Thank you guys for coming out. Grown Folks TV, we want you to come out, but not in our community. We don't want you over in our community. You're not invited to the gay rainbow pride in the summer cookouts where we do too much. And instead of just throwing ribs on the fucking thing, we got to put fucking turducken and fucking soybean patties with fucking gay men do too much. Thank you, Candor. Be safe. Everyone be safe. Um, I'm not gonna fuck my ex's twin brother. I want to, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm still working on my celibacy and being a better person. Thank you guys for coming through again. Hit the like button and go check out the community posts with me and Shakim going heads up, and you let me know who was the baddest bitch in that video because I ate that motherfucker up. Thank you. You the goddamn like ain't no uncle. You mean little brother? Learning daily. You're walking on thin ice over here. You're walking on thin ice. I'm your little brother, baby. I'm not your uncle. I'm out of here, y'all. She done pissed me off. Bye, y'all. That bullshit. Tired of that